Welcome to the podcast where we're harvesting humour, planting delight. Join us, Iona and Cammy. Let's have some fun. It's time for Fed by Farmers.
Hello and welcome to the Fed by Farmers podcast with me, Cammy Wilson.
And me, Lizzie Thompson.
Lovely little intro there, Lizzie. Iona is on holiday. And I know what you're saying, oh God, holiday, you know, blah, blah, blah. But this is Iona's first holiday.
She works very hard.
Yeah, in 18 months. More than 18 months. 19 months working with us. This is the first time she's taken annual leave, taking a holiday. And she's away to Mallorca, I think. We'll hear all about that. Was it Mallorca?
Not sure. Maybe.
Mallorca or Mallorca? Menorca is a different. Is Menorca different?
There's a few islands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay,
wherever
one
it
of
is,
those.
it's about 40 degrees.
Oof,
Far
too
too
hot.
warm. Absolute no pleasure. We were dozing sheep in like 25 degrees today, and it was like, no pleasure. Anyway, before we start, Lizzie, who do we have to thank?
Herdwatch and Crystalyx.
Yeah, they're right over your
Fixed
shoulder there.
reality.
Well done. Yeah, thank you to Herdwatch and to Crystalyx for sponsoring the podcast each week. You're going to hear more about them later in the pod. This week we have Rhys Jones, a Welsh farmer who now farms in Scotland.
Yes.
Ayrshire, more to the point, with his wife and young son.
Yes.
So we're going to hear that story, how he made that big transition. He's one of the very few. We have a lot of Northern Irish.
Yeah, coming across the water.
Yeah, we have a lot of Northern Irish farmers in Ayrshire, but not so many Welsh ones. So
His accent wasn't very Welsh, was it? I think it's because he's close to the border. He didn't sound real strong, did he?
oh, poor boy, now what you're saying, he sounds English.
I know, but I didn't feel like it was like,
Oh, we didn't ask him if he speaks Welsh.
oh,
And we start to the start of the podcast. We go into a tangent straight away about why there's so many Joneses in Wales. And I googled it after the pod.
found out?
Yeah, googled it. It's simply because it just means son of John,
Oh, okay, right.
and everybody was called John,
right.
pretty much. And then it was like, you know, it used to be father son was John, son of John. Anyway, we'll hear more from our sponsors later in the podcast. I've also got to give a mention to Caledonian Marts, who purchased the charity auction lot for Heather Gray's auction. £2,500. Incredible investment from them. Thank you. The first big announcement they want me to let you know about is they have a massive organic cattle sale. Organic
A
cattle
big one
sale.
as well.
Yeah, 150 head of
yeah.
cattle,
Right.
all organic. It's a herd dispersal.
Off one bit, all right, yeah.
Yeah, I actually think it's, I'm pretty sure it's from an Ayrshire herd as well.
Crikey.
Happening at Caledonian Marts at Stirling on the 25th. I'm going off the top of my head now, I read it earlier, but on the 25th of August. If that's different, I'll voice it in later.
Soon.
Yeah, it's very soon. It's,
Friday, no?
what day is this?
25th.
Yeah, next Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, it's next
Bank
Monday.
Holiday. It's bank holiday Monday.
Yeah, next Monday. There we go. So, look out for that if you're into the organic cattle game. Big sale at Stirling.
Niche market.
Well, it'd be hard to pick up organic cattle.
Yeah, maybe it's hard to maybe a few people would be there.
Yeah, I would think, it's going to attract buyers because it'd be hard to buy organic cattle, I would think.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to buy organic sheep.
Because they'll probably just do their own thing in the house, like it. It's hard to. mix
Yeah,
them
well, I
and
suppose
that.
a lot. If you're going organic, you've got to breed your own replacements, really, and do all that. You probably don't sell many females, I wouldn't think. You'll just
You
work away.
can't be buying much in either. It's not easy to buy in.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's why they'll breed their own replacements.
Yes.
We're here for Rhys, and we'll chat again at the end.
Yeah, very good.
Here's Rhys Jones. So we're here with Mr. Rhys William Jones.
Yep, apparently.
Rhys Jones. I asked him just before. Rhys, obviously, he's Welsh. You'll have guessed that already. What's the surname? He says Jones. Could have had a fair guess. Give me another Welsh surname, Lizzie.
Evans.
Evans.
Davis. is another one.
Davis.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Lewis.
No.
Williams. Yeah.
A lot of Joneses.
Jenkins. Another one.
Jenkins, a popular one as well. Yeah. There we go. So, of course, we've got Gareth Wynne Jones as well. Richard Jones, the shearer. You related to any of them?
No.
No.
Are all the Joneses in some way related, or is it
There
just...
must be somewhere.
What is the history of... Why is there so many Joneses? That could be the name of this podcast. Why is there so many Joneses in Wales? You must know.
Small nation.
But Scotland's a small nation.
I don't know. Yeah, chapel. Local little communities.
What does Jones mean? Do you know?
No.
No, we're getting into hard questions. It's got me
Right.
really
Oh,
thinking.
right,
I'm going to have to
right,
Google
okay.
this after.
Right.
We'll talk about it later. But Rhys, we're here obviously to talk about farming
Yeah.
and your endeavours. Now, good to have another Welsh person on the podcast. But although you're Welsh, You're now living in Scotland.
Yes, yeah. Moved up to Ayrshire in 2023.
2023.
No, 24.
Must be longer.
Yeah, 24.
Oh, not that
No,
long.
wasn't he? Was it just last year?
Yeah.
Right, just
Would have been January, end of January last year.
okay.
Just
Right.
ready for lambing in the rain.
18 months then. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is your background? Like, what were you doing
Always
before you
been-
came here?
Always been farming. Yeah. Even since, well, I took over from my dad probably in 2016, I want to say. So dad's 80 now. So he kind of let me have the reins pretty much after I come back from uni. Did drop out of uni.
You
after
dropped out.
placement, yeah.
Well, what did you do?
I was straight ag at Harper
Oh, right,
Adams.
okay, right, at Harper.
Oh,
Yeah.
posh.
Yeah.
Do you wear a shuffle?
No.
Okay, is
No.
this that'd be pre-shuffle days?
Pre-shuffle, yeah.
Harper's
that
not,
was
as
20.
no, Harper's not as posh as the other one.
Cirencester's the one.
The Cirencester, the posh one.
Oh, Cirencester.
Yeah.
Is that an ag college as
Yeah,
well?
That'd be all
that's the
chinos and...
Yeah, that's all those ones.
Or is that like the what's the college all the prime ministers go to? They're all
Eton.
Eton. Is that like
Aye,
the
it's
Eton of the
very
ag world?
similar.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it would
probably
be
is,
similar.
yeah.
Harper's more sporty, isn't it? Quite sport
Yeah.
based at Harper.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing straight ag there, but you dropped
Straight
out
ag, straight out.
because
Was working on placement and basically just stayed on placement. They asked me to stay another year and then just kept working.
When you
Got
say-
the addiction
Ah,
to
ah, you
earning
got a
a bit
jo-
of money.
you got a job on a farm.
Yeah, on placement from Harper, and then I just stayed there an extra year.
Right. Okay.
And then after that, kind of the call at home, you either come home or we rent the farm out. So
Right.
that,
Okay.
was,
And what
that made the decision.
what placement were you on? Where were you working?
Pembrokeshire, South Wales, beef and sheep farm, 1,000 acres. Similar system. They were outdoor lambing at the time. They have moved now to indoors. And then the fattening and finishing unit, probably finishing like 1,000.
Right. geez.
It's a big,
A 1,000
big
lambs.
operation. No, 1,000 cattle probably.
1,000
in
cattle?
a year. Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we're getting there somewhere probably.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, when you finish 1,000 cattle, I take it's just everything's inside in big sheds.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Just with TMRs, like.
TMR, yeah. They had some wintering, not wintering, sorry. Like some outgrazing. Going back a bit now. And then they were doing, it's all changed now because I still keep in contact with them.
Yeah.
And they're in different schemes, like these Wagyu schemes. I'm not
Okay.
really familiar with them, but I think they're into that now. And
But there's a few places going that way. I think maybe just to take some of the risk out of buying store cattle.
Yeah.
I take they're obviously
'Cause
buying
that
a lot of
was-
store cattle.
when we were there, it was starting to get expensive, but
Yeah.
there's a different league now again. But
There's probably money in it now, is it? But then store job's always difficult because as the
Once
fat
you're in
price
there,
gets
you're in,
better.
aren't you, kind of thing.
Yeah, if you're in the system. I mean, some people got a massive jump there. If you
Yeah,
if
we
you had
still-
1,000 head of cattle, well, they're finishing 1,000 heads. So let's say you're running with 400 or 500 at any time, and you had that jump we had in November, December. Well, your net worth went up 500,000
yeah.
because every beast went up £1,000.
Yeah.
And
But it's that finding that cash flow, isn't it? All of a sudden, you've still got some on the farm finishing,
yeah,
and you've still got to buy in almost before
But-
they go because you've got to be ready to fill the shed again.
yeah. I was speaking to a local farmer who started doing. He's putting 6 away a week just now, and that's one thing. It's just the cash flow. Great for the cash flow. Six
Yeah.
beasts a week.
Doesn't sound very much, but look, when a beast is worth like 2 and a bit each, then it's a lot of money.
Well, that's it. When you're getting 2.5
Yeah.
grand a beast and you're getting 6 away a week, where you're getting 15 grand a weekend.
Yeah,
It's 60 grand a month.
it's nice. Especially as the arable price, where the arable prices are, barley's cheap. At the
Feed's
minute,
cheap.
Feed's cheap.
Yes. See this arable thing. Like I was just watching a TikTok from a boy talking about sugar beet, and just about how that I think British Sugar's offering them £30 per ton for sugar beet, and it costs him. I want to say it costs him £28 a ton to produce,
Yeah.
or something like that. It's like tiny margins. He was saying that, but like, why don't they just have sheep? I'm genuine.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely wondering if I'm missing something. But like, why don't they just have sheep?
Scared of them running off down the road, I suppose. No
Yeah.
fences,
A lot of work.
no dog,
A
a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot. But then like,
That phone call at 10 o'clock at night, all your money's running down the road.
yeah, but it's just I always do wonder. It's like if arable's so terrible, like why not have sheep or cattle?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
an arable man.
just a thought. I'm going to get an arable person in to ask the question.
Yeah.
I'll phone Crawford and ask the question. Well, it can because I think Scotland actually is pretty good just now. Yields are good. All right, the price is down a bit, but yields are really good. But back to your farming, you're obviously not an arable farmer then, by the
No.
sounds of it. So you got the call, come home to the farm.
Yeah.
How many acres were at home?
We're 180 acres owned at home, so that's what I came back to. Dad had rented some of the ground out previously, but as soon as I came, we took that back in hand, And then so we reinvested in sheep, buying anything we could afford. Really, that was probably a mistake at the time.
Definite mistake. We've
Yeah.
learned from that over the years.
We ended up with we had quite good feet to terrible feet.
Yeah. Oh, we're all on the foot vacs now. We've got OPA.
Those things.
Probably a few hidden things with MV and Ionas that you just
Yeah.
disregard a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because you're
So
just,
that's you can't do anything else. When you got to get up and running.
Get on,
Sheep's-
How do you get up and running?
sheep is the ultimate. We just spoke about the Arab. Sheep is the ultimate entry level for young farmers or people
Yeah.
who try to get into the industry.
Yeah.
Because you can buy them fairly cheap and you get your money back fast,
Yeah,
Fast,
and you can get out them anytime as well.
yeah,
Is another good thing. But yeah, buying the sheep you can afford rather than the ones you want.
mm-hmm.
That's why we went with the nicer cattle.
yeah,
Because I said when I started with sheep, and to be fair, up until the last couple of years, still until the
Still
sheep
been
game
buying a
did.
few bits or pieces,
Yeah, it's sheep game money does everything for us. So until
Yeah.
we started getting the sheep game money to give us a bit more strength to buy things we want, we just bought the things we could afford. Whereas I said with the cattle, rather than going buying the scrappers, not even scrappers, but you know what I mean, the cheap
Yeah.
stuff, and just having loads of cheap cattle about, let's have less
Of better ones.
and have better ones.
yeah. And you're not going to cull them out because there's a problem.
That's it. Start high with high health and good cattle and see where we go. So you had the sheep, you're 880 acres.
Yeah.
What part of Wales? We should say there was some Welsh.
Welsh pool. So
Welsh
just
pool.
right on the border.
Oh, quite close
So
to
that's
the
why I haven't
border.
got much of a Welsh accent.
That's where the farmer, not the wife is, I think. Do you know Rian Pinches? No.
Yoni.
Right, she's close by there.
Is she?
Yeah.
The farmer,
Yeah.
not the wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. On Instagram?
That's it on Instagram.
Yeah. Do you know her?
No.
Oh,
No.
but she goes
See,
to
I'm quite a bit of a
Welsh
stranger
market
to
and that.
Welsh pool, even
Right,
though
okay,
I've always
right.
lived there.
Yeah, some people are. They
'Cause,
just don't go to that bit sometimes.
Yeah, but would Welsh Pool be the market you would use?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good market.
I quite like it, Welsh Pool. They just sell them in the pens.
Yeah, simple.
Oh, it's
Well, I just think it's the way forward, isn't it?
it's way down. Like, England will do that.
The English markets mostly do that. But like Carlisle don't.
That was the one thing that's a lot
Getting
different
north, aren't we then?
coming up to Scotland was the markets.
Yeah.
Our markets are different.
Yeah, how they do it, how they deal with all of it.
All of it. Like,
Yeah, like there's no clipping in the winter, no belly clipping
Not down
in
south.
not on the stands.
In Wales,
Yep, no, there's nothing.
we're
So
not crutching the markets.
no crutching, no. So you either, if it's a dirty time like wet weather, you'll probably put something up. You got to crutch them this week, bring them in, and then they'll be looking for it. The buyers will be feeling under the bellies. If you've not crutched them,
You get a hit in the
you
price.
get a hit in the price. But then on a dry time, they don't mind. They'll just buy anything.
Right, okay. Or a time when they're short of lambs.
Yeah,
They'll just
that
buy
too.
anything.
Yeah, yeah,
The dirty belly only matters when there's plenty of
Yeah.
lambs about.
yeah.
Right, so they don't crutch. I didn't know that. They don't belly crutch lambs.
No, they asked them to be done, but people 50-50.
But England, do they belly? No, I don't.
No,
No, I'm wondering. I don't think they do it in England either, do they?
No, I don't know.
No belly
yeah.
crutching. So it must just be done
I
at the
just don't
slaughterhouse.
think it's as heavy and quite as heavy and wet down there. It's wet, but it drains well. They don't unless you're on crops or roots or that, and they're not getting.
But a lot of them are now in England.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's the transport was the only thing in my head. Like they've got a bit further to go, maybe going down south on the lorries.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good one we need to look into as well. Why do we belly crutch in Scotland? So anybody wondering what we're talking about, the lambs come in, the fat lambs come in to be sold for slot into the food chain, and shearers, like I did it for years, for 5-6 years, do the bellies and round the tails, and then they're sold through the ring, cleans them up and whatnot. Meant to be for the knife, isn't it? And that's
Yeah.
good for the belly, clean. But in England they don't, in Wales they don't do it. So what else do they do different?
Well, in the pens, like running them around, that was a totally new scheme to me. A lot more grading also.
They sell,
As they
sell
grade
by
them through
weight
and then
as
they
well, I don't know.
Just push that up.
Be more the farmer would sort them out,
I
Oh, you grade them yourselves.
grade them yourself,
Right.
put them in. Maybe there is the auctioneer would come in as well if there was a few rogue ones that were
Different. or
Obvious.
something.
not very good.
Mm-hmm.
Grading by the farmer, he'd come in and pull them out. But mainly it's the farmer puts
Maybe-
them in,
maybe
puts
I'm
them on the scales, and then they're off.
maybe
Down
I'm
the
a
ring.
bit lazy on that front then because I just let the boys at here just
Oh, but they
draw
always
them up.
have though, don't
Yeah,
It's nice though because
yeah, it's good. And I always think they know what the buyers like.
Aye, they do know if they're
they're
buyers.
selling them all. They know by looking at them what
Yeah.
to pen them. So let them do it. Why not?
yeah,
You pay enough commission. It's like
yeah,
get a wee bit of sweat off them.
Yeah.
But I do agree. See when I seen that Welsh pool thing where they just, and other markets obviously, where they just walk along the top
they? Oh, it's so much quicker, isn't it, man?
so much quicker,
Less stress on the sheep.
so
maybe.
much less stress on the sheep.
yeah.
Like you're not all right. Fat lambs, it doesn't matter so much. But see a stall lamb sale, You've not got all the lambs running around the one ring.
No.
You know, getting.
Picking up the same.
Although-
they're not all getting scab.
No.
The store lambs, they do it.
They put them through a ring.
Yeah,
Oh,
now they
okay.
do. They
Do
didn't
they?
used to, but they do now.
Right.
I don't know why. But
Well, I know why. The reason why is the same reason we'll do it in
running.
Scotland. Well, no, it's
More buyers.
because of the amount of buyers.
No, but it's too many.
Like the pens don't work if there's too many buyers because it's just a scrum
Oh, you
and
can never
a
see
mess.
anyone.
Yeah.
Whereas fat lambs, it's fine because there's 5, 6, 7 buyers tops. You know, fat lambs is easy.
They were sell breeding ewes in the pen as well, were they not?
no, they run them through
They
a
run
ring
through
as
the
well.
market, right?
Yeah, which makes sense, and you get to see them moving, I suppose, better and all that. And you'll see if there's a layman or it's hard in the pens when they're in tight to
Yeah.
see
You won't see
something
a foot.
something you don't like or a bad bag or something a bit dodgy looking that you don't like. I do get that side of it, but yeah, okay. I thought the store lambs went through pretty simple because you can just
Like,
be
I
like,
would say like the market up here, they don't really have sheep pens, do they? It's all cattle pens.
Hmm.
Like down there, the pens are this high. They're set for sheep, aren't they?
yeah, but Welsh people must do cattle as well.
Yeah.
Aye, but
So they
there's
got
no
they got a
sheep
cattle
pens up here,
section
is
and a
there?
sheep section. So
You can
then,
walk up and down and see them that easily.
yeah, unless it's busy, like you get to the peak season, and the sheep will be in the cattle pens.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. They are all cattle pens in most of the markets that I can think of just now. But not that I've been to every market. Lairg isn't,
Right, okay.
but then it's just a
Aye,
sheep
it's
market.
different,
That's a
aye,
bad
it's-
example.
aye.
It's a bit niche.
Yeah, okay.
It makes sense. So if you're a market and you're going to be putting pens in, you may as well put cattle pens in because then
Yeah.
it does everything.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it'll hold the sheep
And
and
cows.
it holds the cows. It takes up the space. Right, okay, so that's us righted all the wrongs with the market. What else is happening down there? So you're buying sheep, you're buying
Yeah,
bottom end sheep.
probably expanded the suckler herd at the same time, put an investment into the sheds, which looking back now was a bit, should we have done that? Should we not? Because we've moved, basically.
Yeah.
Left the sheds behind. Brought the buck sucklers up to about 50 cows, and then we finished all of them. They went to ABP. That was just because of the TB thing in Wales.
You're in a bad TB area.
Bad TB area.
How
yeah,
often were you
so
getting tested?
It varied. Like we'd been down with TB, and then we were clear, and we'd been clear 5 years probably. But then you'd always get a neighbour maybe come down with it. Then you'd get some sort of trace, and then probably every year you're testing anyway.
I
Even if
once a
you're
year
clear,
at least.
yeah.
Yeah. And did you ever have to cull animals for it or?
Yeah. We've had one or two. We had a young bull go. That was the most recent one. That was probably 2 years before we came up, but it came back
Didn't know.
negative. Everything, nothing, no lesions, nothing.
But it came back as like a lump,
A reactor.
a reactor,
Yeah.
and the vet's like, oh, TB.
Yeah.
But then
And
it turns out it didn't actually have TB.
Yeah, they took it off, and then it didn't have it. They did
So many of those, I think, isn't
Yeah.
there? So many of those cases.
they culture it, and they in a lab, and
Yeah, but they didn't kill the bull. Well, they did.
they
Oh,
killed the
they do
bull.
have to
Yeah,
kill it,
yeah.
aye.
The bull went,
Right.
young bull,
Yeah, okay. But you get fully compensated
fully compensated.
above
yeah.
market value.
But it's just it was about a month off finishing, so it was a bit.
yeah,
It's
but
on market value, yeah. Well, basically,
yeah, but finish value.
yeah.
Yeah, it's what you're about to get for it
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah, okay.
But it was just the fact that we'd locked down. Then, if we'd gone a month earlier, it would have been
Yeah.
away
Yeah, and then once you've got that reactor, you can't sell stock for how long?
until you're clear. So 2 clear tests.
But surely if that bull came back negative, that immediately made you...
No,
Need a reactor.
No.
I don't. You've tested my knowledge now because it
Yeah.
is a bit of leniency. It depends on what your history is.
Okay.
So it's a decision made by the
Few
government,
vets.
basically vets in the government.
Decide that whether
Whether
to
you're
lock you
high
down.
risk or you're clear.
Okay. Because I would
think you have
just,
to have
I would
another-
just think
definitely
like,
have to have another clear test.
even if that comes back, that bull's negative.
Yeah.
Okay, I just feel that's a bit unfair, isn't it? It's
Right,
like,
an unfair world.
yeah, it's an unfair world. Well, right. So you're doing that. You built up a suckler herd.
Yeah.
You've built some sheds.
Yeah.
Where are you getting the money from to build up sheds?
That was from
suckler
a
herd.
grant with Young Farmers grant.
Good.
So that was about 50,000.
So right, that must have been an English and Welsh thing, was it?
Yeah, Welsh. Yeah.
Yep. So a Welsh
So we
young
just
farmers
basically
grant.
put a cubicle shed up in an an existing loose housing shed for the cows. Put cubicles in, save on the straw. New slurry pit, or extended it so we could have 12-month storage because that's another thing in Wales. That was coming in.
Yep.
Needed 12-month storage. So we did all of that. So it was, if we were still there, it would have been a good investment.
Yep.
We've moved a couple of years, 5 years later or something.
Can I just get you to pull this up
Yeah.
here a wee bit for me? Just, I pull it closer to you. It's good. You want it? Just, that's good. So, yeah, you spent all this money building the sheds, but you're saying you moved up here. Did you sell the farm down there to move here?
Yeah.
So it would add value.
Yeah. but it didn't really add value to the person that bought it. I suppose it did in a way, but he wasn't farming it like beef and sheep.
All right. Is there a lot of that down your way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What did they buy them for?
Well, all sorts of things. There's horses. It's a major... I know it's racing horses, so it's
it's
big
like
business.
Yeah,
They
okay.
need a lot of feed, hay. And then there's few big dairy farmers. There's 3 or 4 people in the market pushing the value up.
Big dairy farmers,
within like 5 miles of us.
racehorse owners,
Racehorse owners.
your big businessmen
Yeah,
and women.
big business. Yeah.
Someone told me who's bought farms down in Wales near the Royal Welsh. Big polluter. Is it British Airways have been buying farms in Wales?
Could have been. I'm not 100% sure on
Just
that one,
offset.
but
No.
There's
a lot of offset carbon.
Offset carbon,
Carbon,
but they haven't done anything with it
No,
yet.
leave it go.
Well, they've done it thinking they can, carbon credits, whatever, and say we're offsetting our carbon with this land,
yeah.
which, as we say all the time in this podcast, that land was already there. They've done nothing. Nothing's
They just
improved.
put it under their name.
It's just in their name now, but they won't farm it.
No.
They're not renting it out or letting MD farm it just now because they don't know. There's all this nonsense talk about farming ruin the planet. They don't know if farming it,
It's going to look worse on them.
it's a negative impact.
Yeah, okay.
So they don't want to let farmers farm it
No.
because of that.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know.
So it's sitting, apparently from what I've been told, it's just sitting, getting wasted.
Because isn't all this carbon credits thing is all a bit dead in the water now? I'm not sure. It's all a bit up in the air, is it not?
It's the problem is I think they're struggling to work out how do you measure it and how do you properly control it? Because I think arguably carbon credits thing would be great for farmers.
Yeah.
Because I think, see when they're doing all this, farmers are ruining the planet. And remember all these farms had to get carbon audits and all that as part of their grant.
Yeah.
Where's all the information? Where's all the chat about that?
Yeah. We did one in Wales as well before
Yeah. Well, and how did you come out? Too
remember.
long ago, can't remember.
We
But-
spread lime, so that was a bad point.
Oh, they didn't like you spreading lime?
No, they don't like the lime.
right.
So it comes out of a quarry and then it's all the mining involved. And then,
Yeah, I suppose.
but then
okay.
the long run, it improves your carbon. So
Yeah, I know.
but they
Lime,
seem to-
lime
they
I
don't-
would say it's better than artificial fertilizer.
Yeah.
Surely they're happier that
Yeah.
using a bit of lime to.
yeah, and they wouldn't. They also was shocked me. We have all the fields in Wales in our area. They're all about 7 acres, surrounded by hedges, a bit like I suppose Devon, Cornwall, same sort of thing. 7 acre fields, hedges everywhere. Nightmare in the autumn to extra cost to cut them and
Yeah.
maintain. And then they're like, oh, if the hedge is over 25 years old, it doesn't count. It
Why?
doesn't absorb carbon.
It doesn't absorb carbon.
No, because it's over 25 years old and it's done growing apparently.
Right.
So that's what I was doing. That's what I took out of the carbon credit.
But it's done.
Carbon
But you
audit
have to cut
meeting.
it every year because it's grown so much.
Yeah. But they were like, it doesn't count after 25 years because
Stops
it's finished growing.
But that's absolute nonsense.
So wild, isn't it, what they come up with?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. They come up. Aye, exactly what they just come up with and make up. But I think part of it is they come back with. They did all this stuff and they're actually like, holy shit, farms are pretty carbon negative.
I think
You know,
on the
like-
quiet, it's gone quiet now.
Yeah. Well, Scotland's got the largest farm sizes, the largest average farm sizes in Europe.
Yeah.
So because of all these big hill blocks, of 10,000 acre hill blocks and more. Well, how can 10,000 acres running 5,000 sheep be anything other?
Then
Yeah.
Especially if there's a heap of peatland on it,
Yeah.
which is apparently is the biggest carbon sink you
That's
can
it.
get.
Yeah.
So if they were to bring carbon credits in, these places would be worth a fortune.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't need to farm it, just
No. I
sell
suppose.
your carbon credits
sit
to
there.
some daft airline or something like that and you're sorted.
Yeah.
But that's I love a wee tangent on here. I love a wee tangent. So back to your bit in Wales, you were selling up to
what was the main driver to sell up? What was your move
Just the
forward?
opportunity. Basically, well, it started with next door farm come on the market. It was 100 acres, 120 acres. And we've been you're waiting for a neighbouring farm to come up for years.
Add on.
And you think, oh, that'll come up. And it was run down, like it'd been rented out for years. There's no 120 acres, no fences, just hedges everywhere. Run down farmhouse, no buildings. Oh, we'll have a go at that.
Might be
See how we get on. And
a lot of
straight
money.
away it went boom,
Crazy
up through the roof. And it was like, Dad was like, oh, it'd be £5,000 an acre. And it was double what agricultural value is in Wales. So
Is that right?
yeah.
So what is that, 120 acres?
Yeah.
In
In one lot that was, yeah.
120 acres. So it was selling for
Just, yeah. well,
1.5? Must be more than that.
Yeah, a bit more. I don't know what it is in. Yeah, well, in the 2s, I think. Somewhere.
Was it?
Yeah.
For 120 acres with no steading?
Yeah, nothing. Just,
Yeah,
just
okay.
bare ground.
Right.
So you're thinking, yeah, this is a bit...
Too much.
That's too much. And then you just wait and sit on it, keep going on what you're doing at home. And then there's a few rumours like they'd moved in and they were changing it all around and putting it into what they needed it to be because it was going into a nursery, so trees,
Okay.
pots and plants, things like that. So there's a lot of irrigation work going on. And the one day I went to speak to the digger driver, and he just said, you should go up to the main, because he's got another main farm, go have a look. So I went up, and this was all about just renting a bit of ground to graze.
Mhm.
Oh, you
With
were
some
looking
sheep.
to get
Yeah.
a bit that he was
We
using?
were trying to
Yep.
expand with
Yep.
the sheep numbers. We already had 100 acres, 150 acres that we rented on top, so we were always pushing to expand.
Yeah.
Good.
And he didn't need all the ground at once because he couldn't convert it all into a nurseries in overnight. So
Uh-huh.
we took on we took the whole lot on agreement that we could get off when he wanted us off.
Yeah,
we just basically grazed it with electric fences, temporary.
Yep.
Any bit he wanted to work on, he could work on. We put a ruck in to arable, into wheat, just because that's what he wanted. Ran just a different venture. At the time, the arable price was up.
Yeah, okay.
Ukraine crisis. Like, there we go. We'll go into that. Didn't grow a very good crop of wheat. It's probably the best crop of wheat though for me because it
Right.
meant I actually got an opportunity to come up here
What-
because I got a relationship with him, and then he bought my farm as well.
Oh,
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the long run.
So, yeah, you just went to him and says, listen, we're thinking about moving, or did he say to you?
No, he basically he owned the farm the other side of us, and we were in the middle.
Oh, so he
And
owned either side of you?
Yeah, and he wanted 20 acres off us.
Okay.
And he was like, I want that 20 acres, I'll offer you 20 grand an acre for that.
Uh-huh.
And we were like,
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
but we said no.
All right, did you?
Yeah, but you can have the lot if you want.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go. Right, okay.
If we come to another negotiation on that.
Yeah.
So,
And he was a
obviously-
bit taken aback by that. And that was all done in a text.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And
obviously,
Fiona was a bit shocked about that.
obviously he was loaded.
Yeah. He must be, his business was doing well. Like,
But the nurseries, doing plants and...
yeah, trees.
What other
Well,
things,
every
trees
house in
and-
the estate you look on now that's been built, he's supplying them with the trees.
Okay.
They're all within the planning. They've got to have so many trees planted
Oh,
on this housing
right,
estate.
okay,
Bushes, hedges.
Oh, so he's
They're-
supplying...
he's supplying
Is he
them.
supplying them, like...
Yeah.
They've started growing and he's
Aye.
just moving them in.
Yeah, he puts them in the ground.
So they
grows them
immediately look
for
good.
I don't really know, so many years.
Yeah.
And then it's all wholesale. So that's what it's all going to be.
And he's just said, to hell, what about your farm as well?
Yeah.
Connect the whole lot.
Yeah.
Like a
Took
lot,
a bit
lot
of-
you can think of a lot of trees in 180 acres, can't you? Like, and plants to
terrifying.
grow.
Aye, it's a massive...
It seems like a
it's
lot,
all,
doesn't it?
you go back there now, it's all changed. It's
Yeah.
There's a lot
I-
of trees in it, is there?
yeah, most fields he's done, yeah.
And that's like your family farm, I take it.
Yeah.
You
It's
grew
a
up
bit,
there.
It's a bit of a weird feeling. You
Aye,
go
it will
back
be.
and it's all been,
Okay.
Bit sad, is it not?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Is someone in the house?
not yet, they've been doing that up. They
Right.
didn't need doing up, but I think
Says you.
yeah.
Says you.
Everyone
Yeah.
likes their taste.
There's always
Yeah.
little bits need doing, isn't
Not
there?
everybody likes living in a cave, mate. You
No.
know? So, mum and dad were in it. Was mum and dad on the go, or just
Mum and dad
or-
had moved out the year before, so it's me and Fionn were living in the farmhouse,
Okay.
and we just had a baby in October 22.
Okay.
Yeah,
What age are you, by the way?
35 now.
Same age as me. There we
Yeah.
go. So October 22, right? You just had this baby.
Yeah,
Did we have a baby in 22? 21?
Oh, I ran Angus in 22, actually.
And Angus in 22, there we go. So you're still down there in 22. You're in the farmhouse. You're farming it proper.
yeah,
Mum and dad's retired.
yeah. They've moved to Shrewsbury, which is about 18 miles away. So.
And just into a house in the town.
Yeah,
You just buy them a house as part of the deal, did you? Or,
No,
Oh, they buy it
well,
themselves, probably.
they bought it themselves.
Yeah.
And
And had they fully signed the
They've
farm
sold-
onto you? Or they still owned it?
they still owned it.
Yeah.
Well, they still own the one here because that's how you do it with the tax. It was how you did it with the tax, but that's all changed now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so I was just basically managing it, running it, I suppose.
Yep.
The front of it.
But
And
as
then-
a 50-50 partner,
yeah,
or
51,
1/3?
I was like 51%,
51%,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
in the ownership of it.
we
just
need
the
51% for your young farmer grant.
business. Yeah,
Yeah.
just for the business, I'm in the main partner,
Okay.
but in the ownership, it's in my parents.
Yep. As is very, very common.
Yeah.
Most farms will be
It's
that way.
It was the most tax efficient way to do it.
Well, that's it. And for anyone outside of farming wondering what we're talking about there, the idea is that And you can see, you could maybe argue it is a bloody good deal, and maybe that's why Labour have targeted it a bit. But essentially what happened was mother or father left the farm to the son, which is why when they say the average age of the farmer is getting older and older, well, because people are living longer, and because there's no point in passing the farm to your son until you die. Or daughter. Or daughter, sorry, Lizzie.
Just adds risk.
Until you die, it just adds risk. Exactly. And the biggest coup, and this is what I said Labour should be targeting, is when you pass that farm on at death, it gets revalued at that time. And if the son or daughter were to sell it 6 months later, there's next to they have no tax to pay, because
Is that so?
yeah, your capital gains is on the value at the parent's death to what you sell it for. So, okay, it might went up a wee bit, but your minimal capital. Whereas my argument is what Labour should be doing is do away with that revaluation on death.
Yeah.
So if your parents bought their farm for 80,000 back in the 50s, and it's now worth 3 million, it's passed on to you, but it's still got that 80,000 valuation.
Yeah.
And if you sell it, because it then punishes them to selling the family farm.
Yeah.
Which they should be, I'm not saying they should be punished, but they should pay their dues on it.
Yeah.
Rather than punishing the guy that wants to farm it and keep it going and grow it, punish the ones that say, I don't want to farm, I want to sell it. And that's my...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then they would pay the full capital gains on everything
whack
between the
on
80,000 and the 3 million. That's what Labour should be doing.
Be a big one.
A big tax bill, that one, yeah. But if they don't want to farm, they're essentially
fair
getting
enough.
something for nothing.
Yeah.
The boy that
still got the value at the farm.
Well, the boy that works his whole life to build it up or the daughter to farm it is giving his whole life to that.
Yeah.
So then he's been given the farm. But that 3 million, he never has that 3 million.
Oh, I know, it's never there.
It's just a number.
I know.
It means nothing.
And
Like,
that's why people think farmers are rich. Like, but
well, they are rich. They are rich. But they're land rich.
That
They're
money's not
asset
there,
rich.
it's not
You only
there.
get to use that once, and once it's gone.
Once it's gone, and the next generation is going to waste it, because that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know, the generation with money breeds a generation that's soft, and they just waste it all. That is just what happens. Love a tangent on here. It's good. So sorry. Back to your parents are retired. You're the majority of the business. This man's come in, offered you crazy money.
Yeah.
We're going to say,
Yeah.
quote him, crazy money, and then you've thought, what we were going to buy?
Well, we'd always looked, like when the farm next door the year before went on the market, we'd been looking around. Like we'd looked, well, UK wide,
Right, okay, good.
worldwide, New Zealand. We'd looked at
Right.
kind of thing. Maybe a bit too far.
Had you been to New Zealand?
No, always
Okay.
wanted to go, but
Yeah.
never had the chance.
Do you
Bit
shear
of uni.
sheep?
Not really. I saw about 90 this year. So
Oh,
Okay.
good. Right.
Who shears your sheep?
Have you
Ewan
shone 90
Cochrane?
this year?
Oh, Ewan. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Have you shone 90 this year?
barely. So right, okay. So you were thinking New Zealand, looking all around. How did
Yeah.
you end up in Scotland?
Well, the land value, what you can get for your money.
Aye,
That's the biggest.
We say, hey, did you listen to this podcast? Usually,
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
How often do I talk about how great Ayrshire is?
Yeah,
Am I right?
it is good. Yeah,
Innit?
You can grow grass. Look at how it's green.
It's so green. They named a dairy cow after us. Land prices are incredibly good compared to
Yeah.
elsewhere. You know, I've been around bloody Northern Islands and I've seen
yeah.
speaking to folk down in Wales. It's just madness.
Yeah.
There is still good bits of England. You can get mainly probably more north. You can get land sensible, but even down here at Devon,
South, I'd be serious.
those big dairy farms, like
Because you go to North England, you're getting high up. That's the problem. And then you get
it's poorer land. You can
Yeah.
put sheep on it.
Exactly.
Whereas Ayrshire, you're still, well, you're next to the sea, so you're not getting the same level. Well, the bit we're in,
It's not too cold.
you're not
like-
getting the snow.
Well, mate, this farm, well, a big dairy farm next door, but everywhere you look just now is an arable.
Yeah,
You know, that is good grass growing too, but you know,
good this year when it's dry.
true. Although this is very dry, so it's pretty good here as well, drained, and
Yeah.
it's about as dry as you'll get
You just check the time, sorry.
for Ayrshire. Do you know what I love, Iona? All my livestock in one simple app.
Hi, Cammy. Next, you'll be telling me your cows can send emails.
Well, they can't do that yet, but with HerdWatch, managing livestock is easy. One app, all your cattle and sheep compliance records, medicine tracking, and more right there in your pocket. Tired of paperwork piling up like muck in your parlour? Sick of chasing scraps of paper when you'd rather be chasing sheep? Then you need HerdWatch.
HerdWatch lets you register your calves before you've even wiped the afterbirth off your feet.
It's so quick, I had time left to make a cuppa and drink it.
Oh, cats. Whether you're juggling lambing, TB testing, or just trying to remember where you left your wellies, HerdWatch makes you sure your records are always up to scratch.
Over 22,000 farmers across the UK and Ireland can't all be wrong. Well, Not this time.
Download Herdwatch now and join the herd, because the only thing you should be wrestling is the gate on a windy day.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
That wasn't very energetic, was
You're
it?
going to go another one? Right,
Yep.
here we go.
Download...
Smile when you say it and it'll sound less threatening.
No, I want download Herdwatch now. Download Herdwatch now and join the herd, because the only thing you should be wrestling is the gate on a windy day.
Herdwatch. Farm smarter, not harder. So, back to the farming thing after that fantastic advert. You looked around.
Yeah.
Unbelievable value in Ayrshire.
Yeah.
Where else did you look? I
Melrose.
know you're saying everywhere, but was there any other that almost happened?
Melrose almost happened, I suppose, up that north Edinburgh side.
What's
And
the
then we
values there?
It's a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Aberdeen, but maybe that was a bit too far north.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did ask Michael Blanche, I don't know, I gave him a text.
Yeah.
What did you think about the two, weighing the two up? Because you've got to make...
What, Ayrshire or Aberdeen?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
Aberdeen or Melrose.
Okay.
And he said Melrose, but...
Yeah.
He said everyone in Dalrymple fights, so...
He's a big rugby man. In
Yeah,
the
he said-
Rimple fights.
yeah.
Aye.
He
Big
would-
rugby man. He'd like the
Yeah.
allure of the Melrose Sevens every year.
Yeah, he
You're on
just
your
said everyone
doorstep.
in Dalrymple likes a good fight.
It's probably not wrong,
From
is
his
he?
rugby. Yeah, probably, yeah. He's pretty,
Yeah,
pretty on the money.
It's quite working class as Dalrymple, I think. You'll not know that so well. So, yeah, you opted on Ayrshire.
Yeah.
Did you actually bid on other farms or not?
No, this is the first. Well, because we sold, and then we had 3 years to move.
Okay.
But in a tax year, you only get a year. Otherwise, you're going
I
to
had
get
to
a
spend the
massive
money.
tax bill, and then you have to get a bridging loan. And
Yep.
So we did it within the year. So had to crack on. Have to,
Oh, it'll be quite an effort, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, I had to find a place.
To find something, get
Yeah.
sorted out.
yeah,
get
kind of have to go
papers.
and. This
Well,
is,
it's
this
one of
is it.
those. There is options. There's loads of farms. Maybe not that in.
It was still quite well.
There's
Yeah,
loads of farms, isn't there? It's just
it's in your. You want what you want in your.
Yeah.
What you're looking in
Picking
your
the-
target.
picking the right
plus
one,
you're
isn't it?
you're a livestock guy,
Yeah.
so
And weighing up what the priorities and what best things you need in it, fences or grass.
oh, yeah, but certainly
Build-
wasn't worried about fences.
Yeah.
Buildings.
Acreage was the one priority.
Acreage, right? okay.
Yeah, the biggest. Like
Yeah. So how?
you can do anything after that.
What
can
did you
add
end
into
up
that.
buying?
Yeah.
How
So
much
we-
money did you have burn the hole in your pocket? By the way,
Just over 3.
just over 3.
Good, That's
Okay.
a
Yeah.
good start, isn't it?
I would say so.
Yeah.
So that's burn the hole in your pocket. You found a place in Ayrshire. What did you go for?
That was 520 acres with the woodland, which is 20 acres. Yeah, so that was on the market for 2.3.
That's
Yeah.
Good.
So you've
But-
swapped 180
Yeah,
for 500 Ayrshire acres
yeah,
for less money.
yeah.
Mental, isn't it? And still a bit of
But-
change to play with, like.
And you
stock
get-
and
and
that.
There was some change,
And
to play
you get
with,
to
but-
live in Ayrshire.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but there was
Like-
a farmhouse with no.
Roof.
Well, it had a roof, but that was
I
about
just
it.
had a new roof, hadn't it?
Yeah, my dad said it needed new carpets. My mum said it needed knocking down.
Okay.
That's what
okay.
you-
So that's where we were at.
Well, this goes back to he says the house at home didn't need updated, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
no, I'm sure your mum had it minted.
yeah. No,
So did you all come and see it together? I take it.
me and my Fion partner came up first with Lucas.
Okay.
Made a tour around, and then took my dad up.
Did Fionn like it?
She preferred Melrose at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah,
For the
for the,
house,
schools probably.
Okay.
schools would be better.
Yeah. The house in Melrose is a lot better. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could live in it pretty much. You could just move straight into it.
Yeah.
Whereas Potterston, it needed.
Yeah, so you're in Potterston Farm for any
Yeah.
Ayrshire folk trying to work out where
Yeah.
Rhys is. He's at Potterston, down by Dalrymple,
Yeah.
just outside Ayr. So 500 acres.
Aye,
That's
mental, isn't
for
it?
other people who don't know. That's massive for Ayrshire. Like that is a big farm
All
for
in one
Ayrshire.
block as well. Because we had 2 blocks of rented ground, and you spend
A lot of time traveling.
an hour on
between.
the road, and it was only 10 miles down the road. I don't
Yeah.
know what you're doing driving, but
But mate, even now the way land prices have went, like you'll have made a fortune in that already just with the increase in value.
yeah. Well, we haven't had it revalued yet.
No, you
but-
wouldn't need to because like you've not decided what you want to borrow more money for. But next time you go to borrow money, like you'll be able
Yeah.
to lump a big bit on top of that again.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's-
so you moved in there. House needed a bit of work.
Yeah, it was a full refurb, been derelict for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sheds need all new roofs, all of the sheds, big sheds, but they just need work.
Yep.
New floors in the sheds needed, so that you say you've got that pot of money,
You spend
just
it
go
all
in and
quite
spending
quick.
it pretty
Yeah.
quick.
Because
Yeah.
Um,
But it's better than having to borrow it.
yeah, fencing. There was no fencing on the farm, like nowhere, anywhere.
Yep.
Like main roads all open. They just run.
Right. Jeez,
So first year we did 5,000 metres of fencing. So that was yeah.
Do you do most of it yourself?
No.
Or? No.
I did about.
Who's your fencing contractor there?
I should know. They live next to me now.
Well, 5,000 metres of fencing. You think
Yeah.
you've seen a bit?
Grant, Thompson Brothers. There we go.
Right, okay. I was
Yeah.
going to say, I've seen the invoice name a few
Yeah,
times.
yeah. It was a scary invoice to get. Yeah.
Are they in the cottage next to you now? Or who's,
No, that came on the market the year after, so that was a bit of a take back.
have you bought that one?
We bought that as
Yeah,
well.
you have to.
We
It's
borrowed
up your
some money.
road. Yeah.
Borrowed some money from Roxbury.
Right,
Yes.
okay, good.
And,
Good old Oxbury.
Yeah, managed to get that over the line.
But am I right in saying then you're sitting in that 500-acre farm with no debt? No debt on the farm?
No debt on the farm, but there is on the bungalow.
Yeah, but that's okay. So, yeah, that's not a bad spot to be in, mate.
No, it is, yeah, and it gives us a chance to get up and running. Like, we're trying to do it properly now with our own flock. So we've got Romney ewes.
Yep.
Been doing that for about 5 years, so it's slowly transitioning and it's getting there now. And just trying to build the numbers. But
Yeah, you
it
need a
seems-
few extra sheep to go on the 500 acres
Yeah.
after you had 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It'll grow
we're
grass
about
up there.
700 ewes now.
Okay, good.
So we've got grass growing out of our ears at the minute.
Yeah, how many sucklers?
Only 30.
Yeah, so
So we
you're
dropped
well
the numbers.
understocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But
dropped
I
the
take it
numbers
you're
to
just
come up.
kind of averse to borrowing then? You're just trying to avoid that?
Yeah, trying to avoid it. Yeah, trying to do it more. Well, because you can, because we haven't got the borrowing, so we don't have to. Well, we've got a bit of borrowing, but
Yeah, but it's nothing in the
Nothing.
scale of what you're farming.
yeah,
And another great thing is, well, you could go...
You could rent a bit of grass out if you needed to. No,
You'll not want to do
Yeah, I
that, though.
don't-
But
no maybe
yeah,
you don't want to. No, now you bought your own.
you don't
but
want other
really
folks'
want
sheep
to.
in
No, you
when you're
don't.
trying to do it right.
trying to get things clean. Like we
Yeah.
just getting somewhere with the feet now. Like this
that's
year,
it,
it's like
yeah.
finally we got somewhere.
Are you foot vaccine?
No,
Foot vax is good.
yeah, we
I'm a
got.
big fan.
I think it has worked for us. Definitely.
Oh, we're doing it today, actually.
Yeah, I'm
topping up
trying it
a
the
bit.
hard way.
I know,
Like,
But
Just co hard.
But I've spoke
Yeah.
about this. I've spoke about this. So it's not just genetic. Yes, genetics I think is a factor.
Yeah.
But I also think you're being hard on the animals,
yeah,
blaming genetics. I think if you just did it for a couple of years to help the ground
yeah,
and things clean up a bit,
yeah. I think
you could phase it out again, then kill away.
yeah.
I
I think the
think-
rotational grazing helps because they're on the move. Like
Yes.
every time you get a sheep, if you're on permanent like set stocking, guaranteed they go lie under the same tree every day.
Yeah.
Yep,
that's-
100%. We have problems
Especially
with that.
especially in this heat, they're all under the same bit, picking up the same muck and
Yep.
Yeah.
Water troughs in the same spot all the time.
Yeah. So that's helped, and then
creep
so
feeders.
Yeah, creeps are well.
yeah.
That's other problems too because your lambs are getting pushed on. Their feet get bad as well. I think.
Yeah.
But
So with the ewes, we're getting somewhere. Like we haven't run them through the footbath this year. 500 ewes. So we weaned them, and then just gone through them now on the feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was 30,
Right, okay.
530 ewes.
did you find them getting bad after weaning?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, ours,
Yeah.
ours definitely had to.
Yeah.
Our lambs as well.
That's
great.
because they walk. I'm getting. I suppose they start tracking places.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Oh, but because they're milling about looking for the lambs
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah,
walking down
could
the
be.
same track,
up and down the side of the fence all the time.
same infection. One's got an infection at the front. It's not usually at the front, but
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just-
a good shout because our lambs as well. Great summer for
Yeah.
our lambs. Great summer.
I think it's a stress on the lamb a bit.
Well, probably knocked their immunity a wee bit. The
Mhm.
transition from mum to and the stress, all these
Yeah.
things affect the immune system a little bit. But yeah, we definitely had a bloody great summer. Then all of a sudden, oh, there's wee chicks actually up in that nest. That's mad. Yeah, they're big now. But like we definitely saw a change, didn't we? The lambs all of a sudden started going lame. Benny, you're into these Romneys. Actually, previous guests of the show, I think they
Yeah.
buy rams from High Country
High
Romneys.
Country Romneys. Yeah, we've had a few.
The boys that hosted NSA Welsh sheep.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
listen.
They're good sheep for you.
yeah. They've done well. No
Who-
problems.
Who
Yeah.
else have you bought from?
YO Genetics as well. Like
Yep.
Phil Priest was the Wales rep.
Yep.
They're doing well as well. Fiery.
You've
Like,
not got into Matt Smith's Resilient Romneys
Not
yet?
yet. No.
He's
Still,
just that wee bit further away again.
I
Yeah.
had-
yeah,
down-
we're just looking. Well, we're looking into this year. Probably get a few more Romneys.
Mhm.
We're happy with them. Like there is the wool, but
Reduce the risk of fly strike and livestock irritation at grass with Crystalyx garlics. Flies and midges are a constant pest to livestock throughout the summer and are responsible for diseases such as summer mastitis, pink eye, blue tongue and Schmallenberg. No repellent is 100% effective in the fight against airborne biting insects. However, Crystalyx garlics can play an important part in reducing the number of flies that land on livestock. Containing concentrated garlic extract, 5 times more potent than pure dried garlic. Crystalyx Garlics offers a natural defense to biting insects, with the high sulfur compounds in garlic acting as a natural insect repellent. With a full complement of vitamins, minerals, and trace elements, Crystalyx Garlics balances the known deficiencies in forage while stimulating the rumen for enhanced animal performance. Make the switch this summer to research-proven Crystalyx Garlics.
You're lambing outside, obviously.
Lambing
Yeah.
outside. We did a February shear this year
Right, okay.
Okay.
and put them out.
Did you?
Everyone was looking.
I know.
It was mild as hell though.
It
You need
worked
to
this
for the,
year.
for the wool, isn't it? Because they're
Yeah.
so woolly and the lambs can't get in. So
Yeah, but it's part of your thinking this New Zealand idea that they'll find shelter for the lambs.
They do, yeah, they do. That's what the idea was. But
Yeah.
then
Okay.
we had a lamb in to dream of. Like,
Yeah,
they didn't need any shelter. They were
Well,
just lying
and
there.
then
there
being
you go.
shorn would be brilliant because then
Yeah.
the ewes aren't roasting lying under the hedge.
Mm-hmm.
They're out, and they did notice that the lambs,
Are
I
you-
think, grew on quicker
You think so?
straight off the mum. Yeah, and there was no we weren't bringing any. Didn't bring any ewes in for suckling.
Yeah.
They were straight on.
Did you shear them and keep them in the shed a night or two?
No,
Shear them and straight back out?
yeah, out the door.
It was a very mild year though.
Yeah,
You think
we
you're
put
going to
them
get away
down.
with that in a cold? Wouldn't bother them in New
You
Zealand.
have to pick the right. You don't want to do it when there's.
Yeah, look
4
at the
days rain.
forecast.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
week. Yeah.
You want a dry week.
I think
at
we'll shear them
least.
again in a minute, will you? Or you have
We just shorn them.
just shorn them.
Yeah, last 2 weeks ago.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to. You can sell the wool. Even the shearer was happy because
It makes some difference second shear.
yeah,
On a
Aye, because it's
Romney.
clean. They're all clean and
yeah, you're getting through them. You're not
beautifully
getting stuck
open.
in the neck.
No,
all the
it's
time.
so good.
Yeah.
Second shear.
second shear Romneys are lovely. Did you shear all the lambs at the same time?
That's coming up on Friday.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so
Do everything?
yeah, if we can, yeah.
Do you put any crops in for finishing lambs?
We've tried this year. We've got some Swedes in, but that's for the ewes.
Okay.
Got keep them over the winter. So
Because
like
you don't
20
have enough. Because you don't have enough acres.
No, well, it's still run out apparently. Like last year, we were running low.
Did you?
Yeah.
700 ewes, 500 acres.
Yeah, we were running.
Did you?
Are you keeping the lambs for a while, or
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
yeah,
the
of
lambs
course,
keeping
of course,
on.
your lambs.
they'll
Yeah,
be there
yeah.
for a while? Romney
Yeah,
lambs.
there's going to be Romneys. There'll be 400 odd lambs as well
Yeah,
coming
I think
through.
so.
I won't wind you up. There'll be, how many? Where do you scan at there?
Oh well, that is a sore point. We want it up. Like we're at 130 at the minute, which isn't
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like, we should be at 180. That's where we'd be expected to be.
And is that?
I think last year we got caught out, like moving with the systems.
Okay,
We'd,
yeah.
in Wales, we'd be fluking in January, whereas here you'd probably fluke in
Oh, near
November.
Tuppington.
October,
then-
November.
Yeah.
So that's. I kind of knew. I was like, we
Oh, they
tucked,
got,
and
so
then
they
I
got
went
hit
in
a
and
bit
I
with
went,
fluke.
oh, I got a fluke because they're dropping.
Oh,
Yeah. We get hit with fluke. Our gimmers get hit with fluke, but that was more a resistance thing, I think.
Yeah, because I.
Because they did get those, but yeah, that our mule gimmers scanned at like 150%,
Yeah.
which for mules is low.
Bad,
And they never really recovered. We fed them immediately from then just to try and save the job, but just never
I
could.
don't think even like in Devon, where we were, I don't think remember fluking when I was a kid. I just don't think fluke was a thing down there.
Well, do you know, I just thought everywhere was fluke.
Yeah.
Been brought up in Ayrshire, but it wasn't on the west coast. I suppose it's not just Ayrshire; it's the whole west. But I was listening to a podcast. I want to say it was. Now, apologies, Andrew, if it's not you, but I think it was Andrew Bailey at Crystalyx. I was listening to a podcast with him, and there was a real bad fluke year here one year. There's like a lot of flocks were like 30% empty, loads of them, terrible year. I'd only been my second year scanning, a third year scanning, and it was shocking, depressing.
You're worried about
Everybody.
your scanning, but
Well, you are
actually-
because
you are
actually,
initially.
everybody starts thinking it's you, not the sheep. But then obviously once word got round that everybody was the same, or a lot of people were similar. Anyway, I was listening to a podcast with him, and I'm sure it was him. Apologies, Andrew, if it wasn't. And sheep were dropping dead on him. He's like, "Oh, what's happening here? PM fluke," and he's like, "We'd never had fluke before." I was like, "What?" I was listening to this podcast. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "A farm in Scotland. I've never dosed for fluke."
Right, that is surprising actually. Scotland maybe.
Yeah, but then he's further over east or
Right,
whatever. They're
dry
just
a
always
bit.
drier. And but now I think fluke's everywhere now. Fluke is a thing that attacks the liver. It's like it travels about on a mud snail.
In the water,
Becomes a
you
wee
get watery,
cyst.
don't you? Like
Yeah, near standing water and wet patches and
Yeah.
fields and things. The better drained your ground is and the things like that, you can do things to mitigate it, but you're probably still always going to be a bit of it about in Ayrshire. And then it goes into the sheep and it just basically destroys the liver. They get like cirrhosis of the liver, I suppose, and drop dead.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, become anemic because of issues with the blood. But yeah, so you had issues with that.
Yeah, so I think that was we fluked them and that solved that problem.
Yeah.
But
Straight away brought them back. Like,
Yeah.
You could tell when you'd done it, they were like more lively.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, damage had been done.
Yeah.
Did you have to hard feed them?
No, we didn't this year.
Okay.
Like the Swedes, like
You had Swedes last year, did
yeah,
you? They
we
went
do-
well.
Yeah, They love them. Well, they're used to it. We've done it at home as well for years.
Strip graze.
Yeah. So we did fodder beat at home, and this year we did Swedes again, or you call them neeps. That's another thing I'm getting used to. Everyone's getting confused.
Yeah.
I'm calling them Swedes. Someone's going turnips. I'm like,
We call them neeps.
I don't want to.
Aye.
Yeah.
But so you're doing? Are you in the Ayrshire sheep group thing?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we've put some turnips in some stubble ground, didn't we, to try stubble? What is it? Stubble turnips, rape and kale mix.
Yeah. I got some forage rape growing, but it's very slow. I'm looking at it, and is it coming? Is it coming?
Do you put manure on it? Fertilizer?
Yeah.
How much?
It was is it 9? I can't remember the composition of it now, but not enough. I need to order some more. I need to be not tight.
Yeah, I speak to James Nisbet. I think he said he put 300 acre on of whatever it was he put on his turnips, and he says they're unbelievable. And I'm wondering, we're going to put a wee sprinkle on when we see the rain coming. I'm wondering if I just don't be stingy. Part of me wants to just give it a scuff.
Yeah.
But then part of me is also like, why do all this work?
Do it once, don't do it once.
Yeah, well,
I do it once, do it well.
I know what you mean, but just
But I sprayed the field off probably a week too early.
okay.
And I got the grass coming back through, which isn't great.
And
But
smothering it a little bit.
a little bit, yeah. It's looking well where it's come in, but where it's got the grass, it's in a fight.
No, my pumpkins are getting smothered by grass.
Oh, yeah. You were meant to be doing that last night, and I asked you to do something else instead, didn't I? We've got some pumpkins growing.
I put some.
This is
pumpkins
Lizzie's
in.
test. I think she wants to be like Rebecca and Pryor and
Yeah.
do some pumpkin picking.
Oh, I don't know. Kids might enjoy it. Hey.
Yeah.
But conscious of time for Lizzie to pick the kids up, and we're pushing on for that hour as well. So we'll keep going on with this. So you've spent all this money.
Yeah.
You've got this farm. You're living the dream for a lot of people.
Yeah.
by the
It
way,
is a
'cause
dream.
you're-
Very lucky. Like, we don't take that away from us. Like,
Yeah.
you got it when the move came up. You've got to take it because people say it was a brave move, but it was a no-brainer. I think.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
your parents mind being quite so far away, or is it not so far? How long is it? Was it 6?
It's 5 hours,
5
5, 6 hours.
That's
Yeah.
not too bad then.
Not too
My
bad.
sister's the same. She's about 5-6 hours.
Yeah. And how's Lucas? Is your youngest
Yeah.
going to nursery?
Yeah. Well, not yet. He will be in January, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to save money on that.
Yeah, I know.
Just like it's a lot of money.
But-
Like,
But you're obviously in the house now.
yeah, we're in the house.
Who's in the cottage that rented out?
That we've had to do that up as well. So that's just today is pretty much finished. Like there's people going, there's family staying in it tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the first night.
Are you
Like,
Airbnb in it or?
it will be, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
okay.
That'll be good.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, it's a
Yeah.
bit of
Well,
a-
then, because then mum and dad wants to come up, or family
Yeah.
from down south want to come up.
Yeah.
You can just set it, block it off in the calendar, like we do for Lizzie's sister coming. It's good, isn't it?
yeah.
It is good.
It was a bit when it came up. It was a bit like we didn't want to spend that money on that, but it was so close to the farm.
Oh, you'll be glad
People
you've
that
done
don't
it
know,
now.
it's
Yeah.
50 meters from the farm buildings, probably.
Oh yeah, they're basically looking in on everything you're doing.
Yeah, it's on the farm drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
They can,
part
see,
of the
they
farm.
can see more of the farm buildings than I can
Aye, 'cause
from
Yeah.
my farmhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the farmhouse all enclosed and a wee close,
Yeah.
so you can't actually see the sheds. It's like an old-fashioned, like you drive into the close type thing.
Okay,
And there's
right.
only like a wee narrow way, like across the road at Chrissy's.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So okay, and big sheds. You get them all concreted.
Not yet, no. That's on the cards.
It's
But
just a lot of money.
a lot of money.
But in
Yeah,
30
the biggest focus at the minute is to getting the fences sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 30 sucklers and these sheep. You're not
Yeah.
going to need these sheds.
No,
Not desperate.
no.
I mean, that
Romney sheep. Like everyone says, bring the sheep in for lambing, but I know you're a fan of indoor lambing, maybe now. But
Oh, we go through phases.
No, I mean we still lamb most of ours outside. We only lamb the
Uh,
triplets and a handful of singles in.
I
Like outdoor
didn't-
lambing's the best.
yeah, like
See,
this year. Was
but the difference
know, you
between
couldn't-
you and
I-
I is that like and us is that we don't have 500 acres at the
in
back
one
door.
bit.
We've got 14 and a bit more rented.
a lot running around. Yeah,
Well, so if to lamb them all outdoors, they have to
can't-
be all over the place.
You
Yeah.
can't be
Whereas
everywhere at once.
we have the sheds,
yeah,
so we could bring them back to a base,
yeah.
and you're just at a back door, and then you
Yeah.
just cart them out once they're done. Like that is the big one for us, I think. With indoor lambing.
Go
Yeah.
out at night times, late evenings.
Aye, and
Is it
see-
look? I know what you mean because
e-
when we were renting ground, that we lambed 20 minutes away,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then we came home and lambed at home, and that
But
was
it-
2 systems outside.
But then you're Romneys as well, so it's easier.
Ah,
Yeah.
it should be a
Well,
bit of-
Romneys
They are pretty. Yeah, they were good. I
Romneys
like
are probably the perfect outdoor lambing sheep.
Yeah, it's
you know,
easy. Like,
Big pelvis, great mums.
yeah, twins are easy. Singles
lambs
are a
aren't
bit
too
more.
like they're not solid. Like the lambs aren't too solid, are they? Like a Texel lamb. It's
No,
softer a
they're
little bit.
more of a maternal sheep, aren't they? They're more kind of-
Yeah, good lambs. They're
Yeah.
up on. The big thing is they're up on their feet quick.
Good.
yeah, a live lamb. So back to that old thing, live lamb's better than a dead lamb.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your challenges been since you've come in then?
Well, like learning the fluke, things like that,
Yeah,
different
that's
a
things,
big
different
one.
That's a
timings,
good one for people.
elements,
Yep.
by strike. We still get that, but it's all the months have moved around a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
The weather, you got to learn. learn your weather patterns.
What's different with the weather here? Wetter?
Yeah, weather. Yeah, you're gonna get probably 700 mil at home, 800 mil on a bad year, and 1200 mil here probably at least. So that's a big jump in your rainfall. But it's a drier farm than home. Well, I call home Wales.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's a drier farm, so everyone says it's wet, but it seems to disappear.
It drains well. We're the same in Devon. It's sandy, so it drains quick.
Yeah, because Devon actually gets the same amount of rain as Ayrshire, but it's bone dry.
Yeah,
There's no cattle inside.
Wales gets 700 mil Welsh pool, and then you can be down on the river.
But they're all burnt off just now, are they?
Yeah, but if you're on the river, you can be underwater for 6 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, well, there's a bit on the road. So I went down to the winter fair at Welsh last year. Was it winter fair? I think it was. And there's that road that goes sort of back after Welsh Pool. There's a big long straight, and there's a guy who has loads of porta-equip feeders on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Do you know that area? You know, there's a guy who must do a lot of store lambs.
Yeah.
Well, that was just flooded. Like it was just an absolute river. There was some sheep on a wee kind of now.
Yeah.
And they'd all been brought home to the farm, I'm guessing, the farm on the left. And it was like, it was bad. And it was just sitting there. Apparently, been like for ages.
6 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And it can just come, and it can even come in the summer, but not this summer. They got nothing. So now this year is probably the perfect storm coming. I guarantee it's going to rain at some point, and it's just going to.
It will just
flood. Yeah.
So it's just going to run off, and it's not going to go in.
It's tough, all these things. So, apart from the fluke thing, and we like to ask people, and I keep forgetting to do it, but a big thing we like to ask folk these days is, like, tell me something you've made an ass of. Now, fluke's not really... fluke is a wee bit, if I slip up, but, like, what have you done? Something... bought something for the farm, or you've charged on and done something, you're like, disaster.
I don't know.
Maybe just a quite a collected person doesn't make silly decisions and just.
I haven't charged on and bought any tractors yet, so that's a good thing.
Right, okay.
You don't have a tractor?
I do have two, but we just brought them up with us.
Okay.
Oh, very good.
So
just old ones for doing the job?
Yeah, old ones. Like we're trying to do a minimalist.
Yeah.
Did you try and bring a lot of stuff, like a lot of farm equipment, or just a few bits?
Yeah, we brought 3 lorries up, I think,
Right,
with bits and bobs, but that had like porta creek feeders on.
Yeah, soon
all
fill
sorts
up
of
a few
random
lorries.
things coming up.
Yeah.
What do you do with your shed?
We fattened the lambs, Romney's in there this winter. That worked well.
I mean, your shed, a couple of sheds, but the big shed, I mean, it'll be nearly twice the size of my big shed there.
Yeah. It's got young bulls in at the minute, fattening
For someone
on
else?
the one side, but the other side floods at the minute, so we haven't ventured into that one yet, and it needs a new roof as well. So
Okay, so there's what to do with that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it once it's going?
that will be probably beef. Try and do some beef.
Finishing beef?
Finishing beef if we can. I don't want to everyone says bring sheep in, but I just don't. I've gone down the route of the Romneys. I got to go outside.
Keep outside.
Keep outside.
I would say so. If you're working Romney, it'd be daft to bring them inside.
Yeah, and we moved that way just because of the single farm payment. Like, it was like when we bought the farm, the sheds didn't really matter. It's nice to have, but the acreage was the thing.
Yeah, but you can always build sheds. It's getting acres. We're like the opposite here. We've got the sheds, but not the acres.
But you need.
We've got. Yeah, it's just
you've got the ground around.
Well, what we've learned since we bought it is that it's far easier to make sheds pay than bare ground.
Yeah.
So easy to rent a shed out. The holiday cottage does great. With a slatted shed deal that's booked out for the winter.
Yeah.
So much easier to pay your mortgage with sheds than with ground. But you're saying the farm sub there. So, you boys are walking straight into 35 grand a year.
Yeah.
Well, more. I've been more than that.
But that's one of the reasons we made the move. Because obviously there's a tax to pay. You sell and buy. There's going to be, I don't know.
But you coming up here, and were you able to get your entitlements out the reserve?
The entitlements came with the farm. So
it's part of the deal of buying it?
It's part of the deal of
Even
buying
better.
it. Yeah.
So straight away you're getting your roughly 35 grand a year plus some Belfast there maybe.
Belfast, yeah.
So you're maybe 40 odd thousand a year.
Yeah, a lot more than we were used to. Like it was 15.
Yeah, well there's none
15,000 we got in Wales.
Is that right? But even that, a lot of that's changing
now.
That
was nice, but yeah, and that was the reason to go to the Romneys, because we knew that we were going to have to go without. If they went through with what they're planning, it was going to be a case of dropping that 15,000 and trying to go it alone.
Yeah.
Because it's all changed now, but when I left, it was 10% trees here and 10% wild habitat, and you just couldn't do it.
And
it didn't add up.
Are you homesick?
No, I don't think so. No.
You get any Scottish mates?
Getting there.
Okay.
A few.
You got hobbies? You do any sports or anything?
Not at the minute.
Not at the
No,
minute,
just
Too
farming
busy,
is
it's too busy.
just sorting things out,
Yeah, that's all we really
fixing
do.
problems.
But
Yeah.
is your partner well involved, or she do something?
Yeah, getting more and more. She's not from a
Not
not
from
from a
farm.
farming background, but picking it all up.
Oh, good.
A bit of heavy learning experience for her, but
Yeah.
she's mastering
What
it.
does she think of Scottish people in the?
I think she's enjoying it. Yeah, she probably misses home more.
Okay.
I'm probably more of a bit of a loner. You know, I
You're
can
happy
do
just
I can
working
do it
by
by
yourself.
myself.
Yeah.
Are you not bored?
But yeah,
Do you spend much time down at that Sparring or Rimple?
no, not much. No.
No. It's quite a wee hub
Yeah.
down there at the
Yeah,
weekends.
yeah, there is.
Yeah. I would think. So okay, right, that's not. Listen, I think the whole.
Oh, you'd be closer to the beach up here.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, it's
Aye.
massive. We're down twice in 2 days.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
British.
unheard of.
Yeah.
we have
I was even swimming in the sea. I've
Yeah.
probably not swam in the sea
since a holiday somewhere.
15 years. Aye. Oh yeah. Aye. God knows. Aye. Maybe abroad, but I mean
Aye, not here. Aye.
here, like I've not swam in the sea for God knows how long.
Kids were loving it, weren't they?
Aye, and that is one good thing. We have very good beaches.
Yeah.
But yeah, the school system's maybe not as
Yeah, I don't know. It's the same as Wales, probably.
Aye, that'll be good.
Posh
There'll be
is
a
down
lot,
there.
be a few options. I
government's
think.
better.
Few options.
Government's definitely better for farming.
Yeah, like
See.
everything.
So-
Like even dealing with Scripid is better.
Yeah,
Things like that. You can actually talk to someone on the phone, which is
is that right? That's a
Like,
rural
in the move
payments.
up,
Rural
yeah.
payments you're talking about
on the
department.
move
and
up. You don't really know what you're doing. You're like,
Yeah.
lorries are coming, or
Did you just
Oh.
tie in with the college? You just work with the college to get it sorted?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. yeah, it's getting there. There's lots of. Oh, you got to. We didn't realise until we were about 2 weeks away. We've got to register to keep animals on the farm. So we're like,
Okay.
already we're going to do that.
Okay, yeah.
Just
yeah,
luckily
We had the same
someone-
when we came here with
someone
cows,
mentioned
didn't
We,
it to you.
we had the same problem with cows, I think.
we?
Yeah,
They phoned us to say, oh, you need to register to keep cattle, because we've always just had sheep.
yeah.
But it's a different form for keeping cattle. So we just had the cows, and then they're like, oh, you need
We
to do
just
this.
luckily
I'm
someone told me on the phone. I was like, oh, better look into that.
like, yeah. And have you put in for the farming efficiency grant?
Yeah, we have.
What have you
yeah.
put in for?
Well, I want a sheep handler. I'll have a
Okay.
look.
Good.
To Parry.
Yeah,
Oh,
if we
good,
can.
good
Good
see.
choice, mate.
Very
Good
good
choice.
We do
choice.
enough of tailing Romneys, so
Yeah.
You'll-
Okay.
Yeah, true. You'll have a good chance at it. Well, Tapari's made for Romneys, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
that's what
it
it's
is,
designed for. So, yeah, you'll have just for the sheep handler.
that's the main.
That'll blow
thing,
your
yeah.
budget. Then you'll have 20 grand to get if you
Yeah.
can get the whole lot.
Yeah, well, I don't think there will be the whole lot, but
No.
it'd be nice if it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it'll be worth it. Your
We've done.
yeah.
yeah.
We've done for cattle slat mats.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of slats. It's
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
mats for the slatted
I know.
shed. We've done that actually. That closes 22nd. This is going out on the
Yeah.
tomorrow 19th, something like that. So
Mhm.
it is closing a couple of days to get that in.
Okay.
You never thought about going organic? Just to what time is it there?
God, it's gonna be tight. I think. No, I don't
Bruce?
know.
No.
5:30.
Half five. Oh, we're good.
Yeah,
We're on the hour for the podcast, which is good.
there we go.
Flies by, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So you never thought about going organic?
No,
Why?
I think just to like growing the Swedes this year, you put them in the ground, you
And you-
spray it off, round
Yeah,
up,
mhm.
Yep.
Can't get away
So-
with it.
and then I thought I'd be a bit tight, and I missed the pre-emergent spray. Well, then I had grass growing everywhere, and they only just broke through, and that would have been my whole winter plan
Yeah.
ruined.
It's nice just to farm too, isn't it?
Yeah,
I know, like
it's nice to have a backup. Like you can put some chemical on if you need to. You don't need to
Yeah.
use it all the time, but
yeah.
No, like
Yeah.
even like if you are organic though, you still can do all these things.
Well, you can't
Really-
do those things.
And not maybe not.
You can do roundup and all that. I know what you're
okay.
going to say. You can do everything the same to sheep. There's no
Yeah.
difference
Okay,
being
to sheep,
organic with
aye.
sheep.
no, because you
You
can.
can still use
it's a
click.
It's a
You can
welfare
still.
issue. Just
yeah.
have to get a piece of paper for it maybe, or a vet say yes.
Aye, you get it for the vet, and
Yeah.
also it's double. Every withdrawal is doubled.
Okay.
So if whatever the click withdrawal
on the,
is,
sh- on
everything-
the sheep side, it would be we're pretty much there, I suppose, because we're trying to do. We don't worm the ewes, trying to not do that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Trying to learn basically, like yourselves.
Yeah.
on the-
No, to be fair, we hadn't wormed the ewes for ages, but those gimmers caught us out a bit this year because they were so lean for being for catching fluke. I should have been thinking dose them before lambing for worms.
Yeah.
Young sheep as well. We didn't, and we had one that had a real high worm count on it. That wasn't what killed it, actually. It was something else. I can't remember what killed that one, but it had a real high worm count on it. And that was when I was thinking, we should have but we hadn't dosed for 5-6 years.
Yeah,
Not unused. No.
Unused, sorry. So I just wasn't as in my
yeah.
line of sight.
And that's another thing when you move into a farm, you don't know what your
Worms,
resistance are
aye,
on
things
the
are
farm.
there,
You go
yeah.
in there, you're like, you just got to go in with a drench. You don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
Have you had any on-farm meetings?
Not on the farm, not on ours. No.
No, you need
Yeah.
to take folk up for a tour.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that yet? They're good because
Getting there, yeah.
it'd be good to see that Ayrshire lamb.
You always want it better looking, don't you? You always want the farm
But-
looking better.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no,
then
working
I
farm.
think it'd be good for getting those guys in just to throw their over in
Yeah.
because they're good. You know, it's all good criticism. Like they're
That's
all
it.
not even criticism. It's just good ideas and a wealth of experience and knowledge. And
No, it is good. Yeah,
I'm
We've
actually in another really good group. Actually, I'll talk to you
Yeah.
about after this that you'd like. With a lot of big names in that kind of world with putting in root crops and
Yeah.
different things for winter.
yeah. No, it works well, that system anyway, at the moment.
Yeah,
It
good.
just depends. Like this winter was easy, so I just need a bad winter now
Bad
to find
winter,
out
right.
what it's like.
You missed the really bad ones. It might be a few years away.
Yeah, maybe all right. Ugh,
I don't know. You never know.
God looks after his own. Ayrshire's
Yeah.
going fine. Yeah,
It's always
fine,
sunny.
mate. So yeah, anything else you'd like to tell us about before we? You're going to sell your own rams at some point.
Might do, but we've got to get a bit of better flock health.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Get that improved. Like we
Yep.
want to get it sorted first before
Yeah.
you do anything.
I like it.
Yeah.
Eh.
See how we get on.
Anything else you want to tell us about?
No, I don't think so.
Anything else you think about farming for the future that you think you can have a wee rant about anything you want?
No, I don't know. No.
You all right?
Yeah.
Just positive thinking.
Yeah, I think it's
Do you
all.
think farming has a good future?
Is your boy? Is it Lucas? Is he quite
Yeah.
keen? Is he like coming out a bit?
He just loves tractors at the minute.
Oh, that's good.
That's,
I think
that's his
like
thing.
tractors,
Yeah, he's not really
tractors.
into the sheep. Although he's
yet.
talking a bit more about the sheep.
Okay,
Well,
good.
kind of,
good,
yeah.
good.
He's
You'll-
like, what, 3-2, coming 3.
Yeah, coming free.
Yeah, okay.
Free in October.
You'll win him over yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but you think the future's good for farming?
at the moment, the beef and sheep is in demand.
Seems good, for Wales being, to me, looking from the outside in, Wales being such a difficult place to get a start and to farm.
Yeah.
Oh, the cost of things and all that. The amount of young, especially men, but young boys in that. I mean, look at shearing in Wales. It's like a
Serious,
cult.
isn't it?
It's
oh,
like
wow, it's serious.
there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
And it just seems like Wales has this army of young, keen, fit men and women that are desperate to get on.
That's it.
But where's the opportunities in Wales?
They're getting less and less.
So you've just got this absolute tremendous workforce of.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going to. It's a change of generation, I suppose, isn't it? What's going to happen?
Yeah, but like I feel like in Scotland we're really lacking in livestock people. I feel like there's a bit of a gap in like with young people wanting to do livestock.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like
I
especially
suppose
sheep.
there's, in Wales,
but
there's a lot
Wales
of people that own estates, that have bought estates, come out of England, bought an estate, and then they've rented it out or wanted like a share farming agreements. There's quite a bit more of that maybe in
Well,
Wales.
that's a good point actually. There is a bit.
People-
I
lot of
did listen
people
to a
trying that.
podcast, a Michael Blanche podcast. I think
Yeah.
it was the boy that's doing all the share farming dairies milking
Yeah.
down south. So yeah, maybe there's a bit more of that.
Yeah.
But-
That's one way to get in. That's probably like I don't know anyone beef and sheep really buying farms. Like now it's almost impossible, I suppose, in Wales
In Wales,
to
yeah,
expand. Yeah.
yeah. It's probably, to be fair, it's probably not easy. I mean, a
No,
million quid
no.
gets you 14 acres. Like it was,
Yeah,
you know.
that's it.
How do
Unless
you,
you've, yeah,
how do you make
start?
it pay? You need a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's the.
Anyway, Rhys, been an absolute pleasure.
you very
Thanks for
much.
coming, mate. Good to hear your story.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to seeing some. What are you going to call? What's your Romney flock going to be called?
Ayrshire Romneys, I don't know.
Ayrshire Romneys could get in there first.
Maybe.
There's some other Romneys just near you.
Yeah, Viewfield Romneys.
No, but there's
And then-
at
Down in.
just below Cassington.
Yeah, I don't know what they.
I don't know the flock name for them, but
No,
could take Ayrshire
The
Romneys.
first ones.
Dalrymple Romneys.
Dalrymple Romneys,
Or
They sound
Potterson-
hardy.
Potterson Romneys, no?
Potterson Romneys.
No,
Quite a mouthful, isn't it?
right, okay.
No, it needs to be sexy. You know what Kiwis are like?
Right.
Has to be something like Kiwi style, like high country.
Yeah.
Waiakaka or whatever.
Yeah.
Waiurers.
Waiuri.
Waiuri.
Yeah.
Right.
Resilient Romneys is Matt's. Viewfield's right because it's a farm, but
Viewfield's nice.
Viewfield still sounds quite nice, and
Right.
so you need to come up with something. The
Yeah.
viewers will decide it for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I tip the cap to the Welsh link somehow. Celtic Romneys.
Ah, could do.
Right, okay.
No, it's terrible. You're right. Folk will just Scotland just see that as a football team. Anyway, Rhys, thanks for coming in, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
And we're back. Thank you to
What do
Rhys
you know?
for that. We're doing the outro now. Hey, do you know?
Okay.
Did you notice that Rhys was missing part of his finger?
No. But I did notice someone else that the other day picked up something in front of me and I noticed they're missing a finger. I didn't realise.
But Rhys, I
didn't
didn't even
realise
notice
then.
I was standing out. We had a tour of the farm after, and we're standing Blair, and missing part of his big finger. Now, watching it back there, I don't know if you see it in the video.
You asked him about it.
Of course I did. I said, what happened to your finger? And it's They're a great story for the
Was it a good
podcast.
one?
That was a great story.
Oh.
Well, no, not a great, but he. So I'm just telling you it now because he's not here to tell it. But he was using a straw bedder,
Oof, right, okay. Sounds
and whatever
got stuck,
happened,
and you
it's
put it
not
down.
all switched off, all off. But there must be a fan or something, or a
Right.
something spins round.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he just went round the back and literally leant in to look at something, whatever. And it was
Put his
just
hand up.
it was just a ting, and it just took the whole finger off, clean off. And it was just a tendon holding it on. It was just hanging. And they took him into hospital. They put it on ice. They took him into hospital. Made him sit like all day.
With a finger hanging
Then they
out.
made a botch job of stitching it back on together. This was his index finger
Didn't do.
and his right hand. No, that's not his index finger. It's his middle finger on his right hand. And made a botch job of stitching it back on. Then he got gangrene.
Oh, no.
I know. Then they had to emergency take it off before it infected his whole
arm,
hand.
yeah, okay.
Then he lost his whole hand. And now he's left with half a finger.
I would have gone in and just said, no bother, put it back on, I think.
Don't bother putting it back on.
Oh, well, if it's not hanging off that much, and it's that
Lizzie, you'd have
dirty
chewed it
and
off
that.
your cell and just went back to work. Like,
My mum,
how do you know it was
she-
dirty?
She chopped 3 fingers off in the lawnmower.
Yeah.
It got stuck. It stopped because it got stuck. But she didn't turn it off, so she turned it over, put her hand in,
Or to clear the blockage.
and then it started again. Chopped 3 off, and they sewn 2 back on.
Yeah, okay. So was she missing one finger?
Actually, that one's like that.
So she's got half a finger.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that, of course, but I didn't know that would happen. But
Aye.
did the other ones they stitch back on work okay?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Aye, they do.
So it's worth a
She
go
said
then.
the stitches getting out of there was worse than childbirth.
The pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rhys did. He said that there was absolutely no pain when it happened. Like, you know, your body does incredible things, like you just don't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
But he
If
says,
it's a clean, sharp thing, it's often not as
yeah, but it's your body just goes into shock to stop you feeling it, I think.
adrenaline.
But he says taking the stitches out, or when they cut it off the second time, even though they did it under local anaesthetic, they said it was agony.
Mm-hmm,
Because obviously they're hacking about and messing about, and he's like, oh, grim. Oh, but anyway, better than a thumb, isn't it? Thumb would be the worst one to lose.
Yeah, I think toes are worse as well. I don't know about toes.
No, but what finger would be the worst to lose? Thumb?
Yeah, you could get away with not that one. You want to keep that one, I think.
The index finger Lizzie's pointing to.
I think you could get away without that one for a while.
Aye, that ring finger.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need that.
No, I can't get that ring on now.
Oh, you can't get your engagement ring on?
No.
Why not?
I think it's because I've been shearing a bit this summer.
And your knuckles have swole up.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll ease off again?
I might do, unless I'm going to do more shearing. That's me back now.
Back shearing?
A little bit.
Yeah, you did quite a few this year. Did easily as much as me, I would say. No?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I did days without you.
That's what I'm saying. So
When I
you
was
do
the
as much
top-
as
I
me.
was the top shearer those days.
Well, there's nobody else there.
Occasionally there was a few other people.
Are you talking about Mark?
Mark was there.
Poor Mark.
I went and did 64 Mark as well.
You did 64?
Yeah.
I 4 Mark?
Aye, 64.
Yeah. Plus all the cash jobs and that. What? What'd you say? Sorry.
I did a few cash jobs this year.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Don't listen to her. Nah, she did, but it was all invoiced.
Aye.
Anyway, on that note, thanks very much to our sponsors, Herdwatch and to Crystalyx.
Yes.
Do you know what I was thinking? I actually need to get some Crystalyx out to these lambs I've weaned.
Okay. Aye.
Good thing to put in when you're weaning lambs, I think, just to ease off the stress and the...
Spread any sore feet? No. No, we won't do that.
Yeah, we've got
There's
a bit
not
of
any
sore...
feet out there, really. That should
No,
be
we have
that.
had some bother with sore feet. We were saying that in the podcast. We've had some bother with sore feet at weaning. Great up until then, just the stress of the weaning. But
No, get them on the Crystalyx.
you lambs are getting foot vax this year. We didn't
Yeah,
foot vaccine last year.
definitely.
That was a
And
disaster.
then the lambs off the...
Hogs were
hogs
lame
had the
because the
worst
hogs were bad feet. It's a vicious circle.
Yeah.
But anything in the week ahead, Lizzie?
No, I don't think so. You're here for a week nearly.
Home for a week. It's like a holiday for me. Like Iona's away to Alicante or Mallorca or whatever.
So it's like a holiday.
Benidorm.
No.
But to me, like, you know, finish the last show and now I've got like 10 days at home before we're away to Islay with Landward. So
Yeah, might take the pet lambs, Jocks and Angus lamb into nursery.
I take the pet lambs into nursery.
Well, there's show lambs.
Both of them are just one.
Both of them. They're like
Okay.
they're friends. Actually, like they shout for each other.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they do.
Aye. No, it'll be good. I think it'll be cool
Well,
for
it'll
the
be easy
boys.
because they're petted. So
It'll
they're
be
not,
interesting
like,
to see what Jock's like. He's a bit of a maniac. when
he'll be
he's
jumping all over.
showing
it.
off.
I think he's rides it. He wants to ride it sometimes.
Yeah, showing off though.
No, I don't think. He'll be like, yeah, this is my lamb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, showing off. Okay, we'll try and curtail that as best we can. Anyway, that's enough for this week. We'll be back next week. Remember that organic cattle auction on the 25th of August at Caledonia Marts. Rare opportunity. Check them out on Facebook. You can see the full details there. There's a catalogue as well. I've been Cammy.
I've been Lizzie.
And we are all... No, we are both, isn't it? We are all... Go again.
Okay.
I've been Cammy.
I've been Lizzie.
And we're all fed by farmers.